It's on. Over here in the bottom left, our Terran player who's already won one game. Can he win some more? He is.
FXOpen QXC.
There he is. There he is. QXC actually does a lot of inline skating out here in Seoul. Now over here in the upper right, we have.
I am GBI.
Oh, are we saying the name wrong?
I changed the name to B instead of BB.
Artosis, what is going on with your screen? On your preview screen?
Yeah, I've had.
We might have to get that fixed. Okay, that's
it's a bug.
Some
with
bug. All right.
Map. It looks
like
really
it looks like
cool.
The map is covered in blood. All right.
Perfect. So I want to believe
that was flying UFO. They're cheering.
QXC is from space.
He is.
He's an alien. That's why he wears a bandana.
Yeah.
He doesn't actually have a human head.
Well, what actually is under there is just a brain. He's a brain alien.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
That's why he's so smart.
Yeah.
And then someone's like, well, Tasus, shouldn't you be a brain alien? You're so smart, too. Tasus
I shrunk my brain down.
Yeah. Tasus invented a brain shrink ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what brain aliens do, man. They're smart.
Things. Yeah.
I wouldn't be a good brain alien, actually.
You don't think so?
No.
I'm actually like the brain alien Tasteless from Starship Troopers. I'm a lot like him. Got my little Artosis tentacles in everywhere, and when someone touches me, I'm scared.
Krang, the brain alien, all right?
Oh, yeah?
You know, you think of a powerful metaphor is that Krang is in the robot's stomach area.
Yeah.
It kind of symbolizes the fact that he's greedy. You know what I mean? The stomach area, like he's hungers. You know what I mean? It's on the head. He doesn't think about the right things. Instead, he thinks, yeah.
And on top of that, man, Michelangelo is a party dude.
Yeah. That doesn't even make any sense.
You got too deep for me, Tasteless.
I know.
Way too deep.
I'm a brain alien. I'm really smart. You got to back off.
Yeah, I guess so.
Now, QXC is going for depots at the entrance.
And the probe scouts the gasless quick command center. So that is a huge amount of information for BP.
Yeah. Now, BP might want to go for Void Race here. Whenever you see 3 depots at the entrance, it's a really good idea to get a starport, or Stargate, excuse me, because you can just park the Void Race outside the entrance and just start, focusing on that. They try to come down, you force field the ramp, lots of cool stuff you can do.
But for sure, it is a Nexus. As we see the Nexus being started, he had made a sting of gas, but brought probes off of it when he saw what QXC was doing. Very good reactionary skills there. And even though he makes that Nexus, a bunker going up for QXC. It's kind of an interesting way to go about
I was caught off guard by that, too.
Well, I guess he's just going to play super safe for now. QXC also is adding a couple barracks and then a gas. So he's just going to do kind of a mid-range play, as opposed to sometimes we see 4 barracks after command center, a ton of Marines, and a little timing attack mixed in. QXC, though, he likes his tech units, Tasteless.
All right, so both these guys basically know what the other person's doing so far. And sometimes that's a situation you just get into in StarCraft where there's not a lot you can hide, so you're going to have to wait a little bit, kind of play it out, and then start to surprise your opponent.
The SCV being chased away. Goodbye, SCV.
Oh, the probe's like...
Ooh, that's good. You're fanny.
Some of these running jokes we have, I can only imagine, are just so... People are like, what? I hate them.
It's all right, I like
That's why you got to keep watching GSL, guys.
Yeah.
New ongoing jokes all the time. He did get to spot the add-on there. It was a tech lab. And since he saw it was late gas, there's... Whoa, pretty sloppy there by BP.
Yeah, this is something that we see a lot in TVP. People leave the stock. They're like, ha, this stalker, it'll stop scouts. I can micro against Marines when they come down, etc., etc. And then they always lose it. Someone just randomly walks down the ramp with Marines.
It's actually good to do that if you're Terran in these positions.
Oh,
because
of course, yeah.
You'd be surprised. I mean, there's a lot to do in the Protoss' base right now, and the Protoss has a lot to think about at this point in the game. You can just duck out there and shoot it down.
Mm-hmm. Well, QXC right now is getting stim. He's making his factory. He's got that second command up. Meantime, PP, he is making his probes, man. Making an observer as well. He's gone 3 barracks and a robo. Just extremely safe, solid play.
Yep. Both these guys, if you were to copy builds, people at home, these are
good,
safe little builds to copy.
Yeah, both are very, very good.
There's nothing kind of weird or off-shot about them.
I hate off-shot builds.
I hate off-shot builds. I hate when people speak in an off-shot way.
Yeah, man. It's wonky. All right. Observer coming out. QXC.
Look at intensity, man. Wow.
Yep.
Getting some Marauders now. So he has a healthy mixture of Marines and Marauders. Marauders going to, slow down the retreating army while the Marines deal the damage to make sure they die.
Marauders, of course, also dealing the damage because they're Marauders. And that's
They're
kinda
the
what
best
they do.
unit in the game.
They're like pretty good.
They might as well have Psystorm too, just like. All right, and now we see Immortals being cranked out now.
Yeah. And it looks like Pippi is going to go for a pretty quick Colossus build. And, I don't think that's necessarily bad. I like, but I'd love to see a Forge as well. I feel like if you don't start upgrades pretty quickly in this matchup, what are you doing? What are you doing, Tasteless?
Being a silly guy.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to be a silly guy.
No, man.
You don't want to be that guy. Don't be that guy.
No.
That guy, the guy that just doesn't get upgrades.
I hate
He's
the guy
like,
that
I
doesn't get
can't
upgrades.
win. The matchup's not fair. It's like it was 3-3 against 0-0, man.
Mm-hmm. So
I didn't have time to get the Forge. Stop making excuses.
Huh.
You're going to be terrible forever.
Looks like we might see some slight poking from PP here.
I'm actually a little bit confused by this.
I kind of like it. Sentries are almost full on energy, and he might just be like, well, let me use a little bit of this, kill a few units. Oh, no.
No.
And suddenly he's going to lose.
This is really bad.
Oh, man, he just lost 3 sentries, and now I obviously completely disagree with that after he's lost all the sentries. I thought he'd be more careful than that, Tasteless. But now he's lost 3 sentries, and that's 300 gas. He's just started his 4th Geyser. That's not something that he can refill easily. He's teching a Colossus. He doesn't want to have to spend gas on that. This was a terrible mistake by him.
Yeah, there's look at Slog's face in that.
And you know what? QXC has to be feeling very good right now.
Well,
Just killing 3 sentries completely for free. What do? He damaged a depot?
Protoss could still win, but what this means is that the Protoss has to engage perfectly. If he gets flanked or something, he just has to be like, okay, Guardian Shield.
Well, the thing is,
One random force field, okay, now.
if QXC engages perfectly, I mean, he's not going to have many force shields. He's not going to have many Guardian shields. It's going to be terrible. Right now, he has 2 sentries. Just bought a new one. This is just not a good place for PP to be in.
It looks like, it looks to me at least like QXC is not actually going to attack in here, but he just wants to make sure that his opponent doesn't get another base. Just keep him on 2 bases.
Well, QXC right now is starting his Viking production. He already has 2 medevacs. He's going to stay at that for a little bit, making his 3rd command center at the same time. And that's pretty smart. I mean, go take a 3rd base. What's your opponent going to do, man? He has to be very careful. He wasted all of those sentries.
Yeah, the general rule of thumb, guys, is, if they make a big mistake and you're like, what do I do? Don't attack and don't just expand again.
Yes.
Maybe get a 2nd engineering bay.
Another way to put that, Tasteless, is when you're
Get
ahead,
more. Oh, do you want to do it?
get more ahead,
You
Tasteless.
give me the poopy face where I did it. He was like,
That's my saying.
phrase.
You can't say it, Tasteless.
When you're ahead, get more ahead. QXC's doing it. I'm loving it. Happy day.
Do you think he's going to get a planetary here or an orbital? If I were
I
to
think
get an
I'll do a
orbital.
planetary. I think.
Really? You think a planetary? All right, let's
think
go.
that's what
All
he's
right, $1
going to
bet.
do.
What's he going to do? $1.
All right, planetary. You know, it's
$1.
just Terrans love planetaries right there, especially since he
God
started.
damn it, I owe you $1 now. All right.
Yeah, you do.
Gambling's illegal in Korea, Artoses. Now,
I'm going to jail
going to
because
jail,
I
man.
want Nice little snipe there, just picking off some units without losing anything. QXC only has 2 medevacs, so he has to be careful about that. Look at this. Here's that center area you were talking about, Tasteless. PP's going to have to be very careful how he places his Colossi around there.
This is why I hate Colossus on this map.
Yeah.
I can only defend. That's
You
not
do
what I
have
want to
to
do
be
with
careful.
Colossus.
No.
I want to go towards his base. I want to put tap dancing shoes on the Colossus. They can hear it coming.
And
All
look
right.
at this.
Uh-oh.
Nice snipe right there.
Whoa, 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 whoa. He's handling this terribly.
Yeah, PP was right-clicking on those rocks to kill them. That means that all of his anti-air units would not attack the Vikings. QXC saw that and damaged one of the Colossus. Just a great move by QXC.
Note. Okay, look. Right now it looks like QXC should just win this by everything that's going on. BP has had bad unit control when he's attacking, bad unit control when he's just trying to defend. He's taking the blue base, so this is not a move where you're going to try to play catch-up. This is a move where you're actually basically saying, I'm going to stay behind.
You know, I like the blue base taking that. That's what I've kind of evolved into on this
But when
map
the
in this
Terran
matchup.
takes the gold, you're going to die, dude.
Yeah, no, I would still take that
You're going to
personally.
be DED.
Well, all right.
All right, here comes a drop.
Oh, and
But
well, PP catching that.
This is
QXC
why-
not losing anything huge.
this is why you want 5 stalkers to defend your base and not 3, because you can
Yeah.
actually shoot it down in time.
One thing I do want to point out, Tasteless, is QXC's being so smart getting a second starport. I was going to say I would love to see him get a second starport, and he does it. That's going to mean that he's going to have enough medevacs and Vikings to actually deal with this Protoss composition. And similarly, we have 3... Hold on. Watch this for just a
Oh,
second.
he needs to get out of here.
Yeah, he's got to be careful, but he does get away.
Nice
Now,
little save there.
One little thing to point out, the third base of Protoss, at QXC already has 3 Marines behind it. QXC is actually
QXC is
improved
so
much.
good.
He has improved so much in his stay here in Korea Tasteless. Some great play by him so far, just picking off some stalkers. That drop not really doing as much, but he's just trying to be all over the place.
I'm totally on the same page with you on those 3 Marines. That's so good. I mean, it might even take BP a minute to figure out what's going on. He's going to send those probes over there, stim, and instantly he's going to lose a lot of his workers.
Indeed, he is.
BP will lose a lot of his workers, rather.
And here the probes come, Tasteless. We'll get
All right,
a shot of that.
let's get
in
a shot of
second.
that up here at the expansion, if we can get a shot of the expansion.
Oh, and the Marines starting to mow down these probes.
Yeah, look at that.
And that is just annoying. That's
And look at it.
Runs
Go-
2 of them away. The other one, he's like, all right, kill it.
All right, you're going to die.
And then the other 2 will come back later.
And Vikings are coming up now.
Oh, man. Oh, man, QXC, how are you so good?
Oh, I don't know if he was aware of how much of an opportunity he had there. Nice scans. He's like, wait a damn minute.
The Colossus trying to get away.
Help me. Oh, my God, he got away.
Smartly moving back. Everything is all smiles right now for QXC. He's doing a great job. He's at 193 supply against 181. He's got 72 SCVs against only 59 probes. But, of course, that is going to make the army of Pippi a lot stronger in comparison.
Oh, the Marines are back.
And
Oh, my God. QXC is not going to lose this game.
No, he's playing just so greatly. The only way I can see him go down, Taste is one terrible engagement.
Yeah,
He
which would be
engages
his
really
fault
poorly.
and not so much BP's.
Well, PP's going to have to do his best to make the best engagement he possibly can. We do have Ghost coming out. Personal cloaking is on the way. +1 for Vikings is on the way. +2 for just ground units on the way for QXC as well. And his macro's starting to get going.
Yeah, he's got a lot of barracks.
And yeah, he has a lot more coming up.
He could actually just stim run in there and kill that and leave.
Yeah, man.
I think that's what
PP
we're
is a
gonna
little
see.
bit out of position right now.
Look at that. And is he going to run? Yeah, Ninja
And he
Vanish
gets
here.
out of there. Beautiful
Oh my
move by
God.
QXC. So awesome to see, but he's got to be careful about how he engaged. There we go. The Vikings, a
Nice
ton of them.
EMPs here, but he does not, I believe, have an EMP left for the Templars.
No, he does not, and his ground army going down, but he has killed a few Colossi. Wants to get away with those Vikings. They're very low in health. Does not want to land those.
I just glimpsed behind myself to look at the IM team. They do not look that happy right now.
These
As
Vikings,
they're saying, all right, wait a minute. All right, go ahead, Artos.
the Vikings right now going back in, getting stormed again, and loses a lot of the Vikings. Great storms there by Pippi. And all he's got to do, Tasteless, is keep killing off these QXC units. QXC, though, has a lot of reinforcements coming up. His Vikings coming back out. He does have those 2 starports, making 7 Marauders and 3 Marines at the moment. And it looks like he is going to be able to clean up this army of PP.
There's no way Protoss is going to win this. With this many Terran production facilities around, they're going to pop right out and kill him. And I wouldn't be surprised if Protoss tries to play it out a little bit longer, but there's no way Protoss is going to win this game.
That's not your base, Colossus. What are you doing? Trying
He's
to
like,
hide?
help, I just want to go home, oh God.
Revenge
Did they
of
get
the
their
Marines.
revenge?
Of course, the Marauder helped out a little bit too, but
I would take that Colossus leg and break it like a chicken bone and make a wish.
we got right now 137 supply for QXC, 110 for our Protoss player, PP from IM. And QXC is he's in a perfect position right now, Tasteless. He is going up to not 4, but 5 bases as the third base of PP finally goes back up. He's killed off all the expensive units.
I think BB's only hope would be to actually drag this game out for like another 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And basically wait for the Terran to mine out with mules. That's the
Exactly.
only thing he can do.
That's actually the optimal way for him to try to come back, get it as cost efficient as Protossly possible, and just sit around and do half map, half map. That is absolutely Tasteless how he should approach this game from here. But QXC isn't going to allow that, all right? He's going to get all over the place. He's adding another factory. He's getting more ghosts, getting his upgrades going. He's 3-3 on the way, of course, again.
Did you see him scan his own army? We don't see people do that enough in late game. There's almost always going to be an observer following you.
That's very true.
Scan.
QXC is just so safe all over the place, man.
Nice.
Did he just EMP the observer? Is that what just happened?
Yeah, the scan wore off.
Yeah.
But he saw the blur.
Yeah.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere, Tasteless. We do have +3 attack for PP, so that's one thing that's very nice. He is still making Colossi, which is forcing more Vikings out of QXC. QXC, with his... He has 2 starports. Only one with a reactor. Not really utilizing them fully right now, but he's almost maxed, so he's got to be careful what he makes. And here we go, attacking up into this new base area, but there are some cannons, more units being warped in. QXC has to pull back.
All right, I think at this point in time, it's probably in his best interest to just do a massive drop in the main and then attack the left side of the map while that's going on too. Because QXC, I mean, he's basically won the game, but you got to be careful. I mean, if you kind of sit back and don't handle the situation right, Protoss can recover.
Oh my god, 9 Reapers are being made, Tasteless.
Oh my lordy.
He does not have Reaper speed yet, but he did remake his factory so he could get it. Oh, this is so QXC.
I love it.
The Ghosts have been cloaked, Tasteless, and they're going in.
Oh, we missed it, but...
Sniping away some High Templars.
And, you know, the Ghost does look a lot like a Ghostbuster when I look at him.
Oh.
Let's get that out of the way. Everybody's thinking about it. Someone's got to say it. I'll be
So
the
he's
guy.
like Slimer, basically? Total Trader? Ghost-busting ghosts?
Slimer. It's like that one wolf guy in Wing Commander. I'm like, really?
Oh my
you
God,
betrayed
look
your
at this.
entire species?
A lot of...
Reapers coming up here
I
to
love
the far
this.
left.
Look
Reapers
where
to
he's
the far
going.
left.
And he is going to
He
come
could
right
just bomb.
in
He
here.
could just bomb the Nexus.
Yeah, he might be able to just go ahead and kill that
I
Tasteless.
think, well, maybe.
If a Storm gets
Storm
off, maybe
gets
not. But he can actually just kill everything because he's got 3-2 upgrades on those Reapers.
Ah, he's got to target the building.
Yes, he does, and that building going out so quickly, something Koreans never see. It's the QXC Reapers. He loves to do this, and down it goes. Beautiful moves by QXC. He has Reaper speed on the way, 7 more Reapers as well, imping this army, but it may not be time to engage Tasteless. He has to be very careful. When he engages, he's using a lot of supply in other units like Reapers, and tons of Psy Storms going off, taking out all the Colossi and just ripping through this army. Looks like, well,
all
he
he has
ripped through
to
the
do now
important
is-
parts of the army at least.
Yeah, all he has to do now is remake his Marines and Marauders and attack again.
Well, he's got Reaper speed on the way, a bunch of Reapers popping out Tasteless. I'm so excited to see QXC use this harassment once again. He's very well defended all over the map. What are you going to do, QXC? 10 Marauders on the way. He's really macroing so well. Oh my god, I'm so happy. QXC showing world-class play here.
He's going to go into the main, I think,
Yeah.
with the Reapers and just kill all the pylons.
Kill
or
some
whatever.
tech buildings maybe too. Of course, those Reapers with their +3 attack can take out those so quickly.
Oh my god, he actually making all those things to cancel. Oh, no, just barely. Not in time.
Some awesome late-game Reaper play by QXC here.
You know, I like the Reaper play there, but I honestly think it's probably just better for him to just mass up and attack again. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
doing this kind of harassment stuff.
No, you're very right.
We could get into a situation where, again, Terran is... Can you actually check the Terran's 2 mining bases?
I would love
for
to
me?
Tasteless.
Thank you.
They got plenty of minerals right now.
All right.
But, I mean, he is maxed out now. I don't think he has any Reapers left. So that attack timing is definitely coming up. Our Protoss player looks like he has 5 High Templars and 1 Colossus with this army. Those are his money units. If we can see a couple good EMPs go off, or even some snipes like we see him trying. Look at that.
Oh.
Nice snipes going off. Well, by snipes, I mean actually sniping with units, not the sniper ability. And 7 ghosts on the way for QXC. I'm sure he's going to engage pretty quickly here as our Protoss player, being very smart, just keeps building nexuses, realizing he has to be risky to try to come back here.
All right, here we go. Another engagement stim. Nice storms. Actually, very nice storm.
Colossi does go down.
This concave favors the Protoss, but the units, I think, are stronger here for Terran.
Yeah, he has better upgrades on QXC's units, more units being warped in, and even though the Protoss ends up winning that battle, kinda, you know, he's lost his High Templars, he's lost his Colossus. His units are not going to stay cost-effective against Marine Marauder Medevac with Ghost support. It's just not going to occur. In fact, I think QXC might be able to just go up and kill him right now.
Yeah, Oh, nice.
Look at that. That's a lot of ghosts, Tasteless.
Nice.
Taking out high tempos with double snipage. Ghost moving forward. Whoa, we see an EMP go off, and yes, indeed.
Beautiful.
About 5 EMPs all over the Protoss army. And this Protoss, man, he's down to 75 supply against a max QXC with half the map. I think we're going to be seeing GG pretty quickly here.
Yeah, I mean, unless QXC really does something that doesn't make sense, there's just no way to lose this game. And by the way, I really want to commend QXC for kind of showing us this Reaper style that he has.
Oh, I love it, Tasteless. He loves to do that if he gets in the extreme late game. And GG, a 2-kill by QXC, starting them off right against IM. We might actually see FXO crush IM today, Tasteless.
Well, here's the problem for IM is I think they really underestimated FXO.
They certainly did.
Now they got a problem.
They do.
You cannot send out another person who can't guarantee a win.
QXC slapping nerds down, giving a bow, being all mannerish, high-fiving his teammates.
Well, look out.
And
QXC breaking our set. He's a rock star. He can do whatever he wants.
Takes his guitar out and smashes the TV with it. Why'd you bring your guitar? It's a StarCraft game.
He's just an animal when he's at the hotel room. It's just crazy. For some reason, the TV's in the hallway. I'm like, oh, God, QXC. Oh.
Look at him trolling that nerd right there.
All right. It
High
just
five
doesn't
everyone.
end. His hands are going to be hurting.
They are actually.
He's going to come over and high-five us.
Look at that. He skipped John, though.
Look at that.
John's
John
sitting there.
didn't get a high-five. He
Single
was right
tear
there.
down his cheek.
Can't be happy about that. Now, the IM team kind of has this look on their face like, crap.
Yeah, man. Well, QXC is crushing pace. Tasteless, you're the IM head coach. You've underestimated FXO. Who do you bring out?
I would send out one of 3 people. I'd send out MVP, Lucira, or Younghua. I wouldn't send out
No
Nesty.
MVP? Oh, no. Oh, okay.
No Nesty.
So we got to narrow it down.
Nesty would just be like the guy at the end.
We got to narrow it down.
Oh, who
You said
who
one
would,
of
who would
those?
it be?
Who is it?
Okay, give me a second. Let me think.
Okay.
MVP.
MVP.
Because I think MVP's Terran vs. Terran is better than the QXC's. I think that's what they would think. We don't know if that's actually the case right now. Look at how good QXC is.
I would actually put out a Zerg. I think I'd go with Lucira. Because
Lucira?
hear me out.
All right.
You put out MVP. I agree with you. He beats QXC, but they have Oz over
yeah,
here.
that's
They
true.
have Slog is actually really good at PvT, even though he's been losing.
But do you think
GCL?
MVP's PvT is? I mean, TVP isn't good enough to beat
No,
them?
but I think it's more volatile than, let's say, Lucira's ZVP. But at the same time, Lucira and Nesty are both in the top 4 right now of the actual GSL Code S. So they may not want to show their full strats. They may be practicing too much for that. They don't want to play today and concentrate on this game. It's a hard place.
No, that's actually a really good point that I had not
Actually,
thought of.
You know what?
Because
I'm
if you
I'm
send
switching it. Younghua. Because you beat Younghua. His PvP is actually amongst the very best in the entire world. I don't think anyone on that team can beat him PvP. He is actually, in my opinion, top 3-ish PvP in the entire world.
But between those two trades, what I like about what you're saying is Lucira actually doesn't want to show his strats. He is in Code S Final Four.
Yeah.
I mean, ST, I don't think his strats are specific.
Yeah,
every once in a while he does something crazy like a spine
reacts.
crawler push against a Protoss who fast expands, or he does the quick gold base against in ZVZ. But generally speaking, it's he's just kind of solid.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. So maybe Younghua into Nesty. I'll go with that. That's what I think that they should do.
We'll see what he actually picks in a little bit here. We're going to go to a break soon whenever our Korean commentators are ready. We don't wear the daddy pants in this broadcast. We're piggyback.
I can't wait to see what they pick, man. This is actually a hard spot, man. The FXO team is getting better and better.
If it's not one of those 4 that we talked about, but Qua. Okay, all right. Oh, no, wait, what? I thought it was Nesty for a second.
Yeah. Well, we'll see who it is in a second.
Who is that? It's not even
I actually
Seed.
don't know who that guy is.
It's not even Seed.
It's not even Seed.
It's not even Seed. And he goes, that guy. Who is that? All right. It's Dreamer.
All right.
All right. All right, we're going to have Dreamer in here. I
Dude,
guess it's not going to be
they are
Youngvar
underestimating
and ST.
FXO.
This is a little risky, I think.
Yeah. I can't believe
It's
they're
his
doing
first time playing in the GSL.
Dreamer TT, so we already know that this guy has a negative mindset. He has a crying emoticon
Yeah, he's
in
in the
his
TT.
ID.
That's a sad emoticon. All right, well, this is interesting. We don't have a lot we can really tell you about this guy since we haven't seen him very much, other than that the IM team is still confident. All right, I guess this is what the makeup of this is going to look like. He's someone who hasn't even used headsets before. Look at this guy.
Uh-oh, Tasteless.
I love that bow tie.
FXO, can they take their first win? I think absolutely yes.
Yeah, I think. I mean, look, if Dreamer loses, then I mean, as good as Nest is, you could eventually get somebody out there who's going to do something sneaky and take a game off of him.
Is QXC going to get his Wizard Robe, Tasteless? We'll
It's
see.
a Jedi robe, not a Wizard robe. Make no mistake. All right, we'll be back in just a little bit here at the GSL, so stay tuned.